Over the years, a number of NBA stars have found themselves working out with legendary big man Hakeem Olajuwon, including guards like Kobe Bryant, Steve Nash, of course, bigs, Dwight Howard, Yao Ming, and more. Plus, that LeBron James guy has even worked out with Hakeem. But the most terrifying might be his newest student, Victor Wembanyama. Imagine Wemby with Hakeem post moves. I'm Trevor Lane. This is the Basketball Bulletin. Make sure you subscribe right here to the channel. Just do it. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get into this. ESPN story on Wemby and Hakeem and what changes Wemby is making to his game. Olajuwon told ESPN he wanted to know how to leverage. Let's leverage opportunities you have inside, outside, with opportunities in different situations without wasting energy. I know how skilled he is, so our concept was not, get this, was not for big men. Our concept was big guards. You don't want to dribble like a big man. We're big guards where you can play 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 with the freedom to create outside, inside, crossover, pull up without wasting any energy with any player because you have the advantage every night on everybody. Oh, man. So Hakeem Olajuwon, rather than training Victor Wembanyama as a big, trained him as a big guard. And that is even more frightening about what Wemby can potentially be. You could see him working out with Hakeem here. Here's some footage of them. Apparently a secret move that we have not seen yet that they are keeping under wraps right now for Victor Wembanyama. And yes, that is the hook shot. There is a jump hook that he's reportedly working on. Take a look at this here. So Victor Wembanyama is right now working on this jump hook shot. There is a jump hook, but he's also developed his own variation of the dream shake, in addition to other tightly wound spin moves that might leave opponents dizzy this upcoming season. So the problem is when you get a guy like Wemby, and if he adds the dream shake to his arsenal, and he's able to get free and he's able to get a little bit of space, he's just going to dunk, right? I mean, we've seen it before. When Wemby is anywhere near the basket, he just dunks the ball. He just, I mean, even if he is outside of the restricted area, because he's got such long arms, because he is 7'5", he's got the ability to do things that simply most players cannot do. So if you add to Wemby's postgame the dream shake, you add to his postgame the ability to get free for even a split second, it's going to be an extremely high percentage shot because he's able to just reach forward and dunk the ball. So that's going to be a terrifying thing here. If Olajuwon is really able to add that element, the space element to Wemby's game, where he's got now legitimate post moves, in addition to training as a guard, this man is going to be unstoppable. I don't know what anybody is going to do with him. He's going to be, I mean, watch here in the post, watch this spin move he puts on. He's already got the step through right there as part of his game. And look how far out he was when he dunked that. That's absolutely absurd. You add a back to the basket post game, plus whatever else was being worked on as a guard from Olajuwon. I've said it before, but we could legitimately, depending on how good or bad the Spurs are this year, Wemby could wind up in the MVP conversation. And I think he's a lock for the Defensive Player of the Year if he stays healthy. But that is, of course, the big if with Victor Wembanyama. All right, we need to do a quick shout out to our sponsor, and we need to talk a little bit more about exactly what Wemby has worked on here. So do check out Sleeper, great sponsor for the program. Make sure that you do subscribe to them. Check them out in the link down below. You can go check out Sleeper. They do a tremendous job there. And if you haven't heard of the Sleeper app, here's a little secret. They're more than just a season-long fantasy platform. This year, millions of users have enjoyed playing fantasy sports on Sleeper, but the app offers so much more, including live stats, real-time updates, and visualizations on all stats, plus a news feed that I find very, very useful. You get lightning-fast updates on your favorite players and teams, a real-time chat. You can engage with other users about individual plays and performances during the NFL and NBA season. So download the #1 sports app, experience it for yourself. Use that link in the description down below. Use promo code Bulletin, and you get up to a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states. Check out Sleeper today, and as you can see on your screen right now, they have a cool promo, free $20 entry, no deposit required. Can't go wrong with that. All right, let's talk a little bit more about this situation with Wemby. So Olajuwon, talking about the hook, said that's part of his moves. You know how well he can shoot, right? Can you imagine putting in the moves with him finishing his shots? If somebody like him can jump hook, you're at his mercy. You can't get to it. You can't get to his jump shot or his jump hooks. So think about that. Think about that. We talk a lot about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right? The skyhook, and why nobody does that anymore, and how unstoppable of a move that was. I'm not suggesting Wemby is going to be shooting a skyhook, but the power of Kareem's skyhook was in part the elevation on it. Yes, he could shoot it with either hand, and that obviously was extremely important, but it was in part the elevation, driving one leg up, reaching way up in the sky, and then hooking the ball towards the basket. Wemby doesn't even need to take the step into it. Wemby just going straight up and having a hook shot. I mean, it's like an adult trying to shoot against a sixth grader, right? Everybody's going to be jumping, trying to get to the ball. The dude's 7'5". Nobody's going to be able to reach it. So we talk about an unblockable shot. It's already nearly impossible to block his jump shot because, again, it's just so high. You need a ladder to get up to it. In the paint, you're going to see the same thing. We often see Wemby spin and then go to more of a push shot in the paint. If he's able to spin and do a little hook in the paint, he's going to have shots at the basket that nobody's going to be able to touch. He's going to be right at the rim, and that's even if you keep a man between him and the basket so he doesn't just dunk it. So the addition of an Olajuwon-esque hook shot is going to make Wemby all the more unguardable. Now, there was some footage that we showed the other day of Wemby attacking in the Spurs open scrimmage, and he bodies Luke Cornett and then dunks the ball. If we see that kind of aggressiveness in the paint combined with this jump hook that he's developing, combined with the dream shake that Olajuwon is teaching him, combined with the guard skills, the three-point shooting ability, the passing, handling, the defense. That could be that. I feel like we're getting into the realm of hyperbole with Wemby, but that there is no ceiling to what this guy can do. So again, Olajuwon has tutored a number of NBA players over the years, and Wemby has yet to reach his ceiling. We don't want to hand him the crown just yet. He still has a lot to prove. There's a long way to go. He's got to stay healthy. Obviously, was dealing with deep vein thrombosis last year. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this year. But man, the potential of Wemby with him adding the things that he's adding to his game, he's going to be absolutely unbelievable. Hakeem Olajuwon tutoring Victor Wembanyama. Terrifying thought for the rest of the NBA. But everybody, give me your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about Wemby now working with Hakeem Olajuwon? What is that going to mean for his game? What should we be looking for? What's that going to look like? You can see him here. He's actually working out against Rashard Lewis there with Olajuwon tutoring. Oh boy. What's that going to look like this coming season? Let me know your thoughts. Look at Hakeem out there. Throw on a jersey, Hakeem. You can play too. I'm sure he's still got the moves. He's still got it. Look at Wemby spinning on Rashard. That's it right there. The little hook. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That could be a big, big problem. All right, everybody. Give me your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe right here to the channel. Till next time. See ya and stay safe.